floor is now open.
Roll call. Chair Joan Stewart,
Here?
Vice Chair Heidi Zamora,
Here.
Commissioner John Dinan,
Here.
Commissioner Michael Sid Alterman,
Here.
Commissioner Natasha Basso,
Here.
and in the audience, we have our alternate Steve Link and Ben Rubin.
Conflict of interest. Any planning commission member or staff who has a direct conflict of interest on any scheduled agenda item to be considered is to declare their conflict at this time. Public comments, no action can be taken. At this time, members of the public may comment on any item not appearing on the agenda and within the subject matter jurisdiction of the Planning Commission Board. Individual comments will be limited to a maximum of 3 minutes or as stated by the presiding officer, and time cannot be yielded to another person. Under state law, matters presented during the public comment period cannot be discussed or acted upon. For record purposes, state your name and city of residence. Please make your comments directly to the Planning Commission members. Moving on to the consent calendar. All items listed on the consent calendar are to be acted upon by a single action of the Planning Commission Board unless requested by an individual Planning Commission member or member of the board for special consideration. Otherwise, the recommendation of staff will be accepted and acted upon by motion of the Planning Commission Board. We have item 2.1, which is posting of the agenda. Item 2.2, approval of the agenda. And item 2.3, approval of the October 15th, 2024 Planning Commission meeting minutes.
I'll make a
Move
motion.
acceptance of, I'm sorry, Natasha,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. I move acceptance of items 2.1, 2.2, and 2.3.
I will second.
Okay, roll call. Chair Stewart,
Yes.
Vice Chair Zamora,
Yes.
Commissioner Dinan,
Yes.
Commissioner Alterman,
Yes.
Commissioner Basso.
Yes.
Thank you. Planning Commission public hearings, item 3.1.
Good evening, Chair Stewart, members of the Planning Commission. I have a memo in front of you guys tonight. The item we're going to ask for a continuance to our regularly scheduled January 21st meeting in 2025. There was a couple items or issues that popped up last minute. And speaking with the applicant this afternoon, it seemed like the best idea was to continue it to give us a little bit more time to work through these issues. I just want to point out on the memo, it does say January 20th, but the actual date should be January 21st, 2025. If you have any questions regarding this, I'd be happy to answer them.
No questions? Do we have a motion for approval?
I'll move to continue item 3.1 as stated.
Second.
Okay, roll call. Chair Stewart,
Yes.
Vice Chair Zamora,
Yes.
Commissioner Dinan, Commissioner Alterman,
Yes.
and Commissioner Basso.
Yes.
Okay, it's approved to be continued to January 21st, 2025.
Item number 4, Planning Commission comments. No comments? Thank you. Item 5, County Referral Correspondence and Information. Thank you. Item 6, Staff Comments.
Good evening again. Just wanted to go over a couple comments I had for tonight, just kind of looking into the future of what projects we have. So coming up in December, we're going to have it's a new project. This is a shopping center project that includes Tractor Supply. This is going to be located directly east of the Dutch Brothers, and it's now a vacant property along Patterson. So that's scheduled for our December meeting. Then kind of looking forward to next year, We're going to obviously hear the item we just continued, the Schaefer parcel map. We also have an apartment project located on Morel in between Jackson and Howard. That most likely is going to be at the commission in January. And then kind of looking further ahead, we've already kind of laid out a timeline for our housing element. So as you're aware, we are looking to send that to the state for the state's 90-day review. Probably going to be sent up to the state in the next week or so. And then kind of the back end of that, once we get it back from the state, it'll be in front of the planning commission, most likely around March for its final adoption. There's some other projects that we're kind of working on, staff's working through, but those just aren't quite ready to go to planning commission yet. But next month, I may have some more information on those projects for you. Thank you.
Nothing else? We're adjourned.
You set a record.
I know.
I think the shortest city council meeting I've ever been to, 8 minutes, but we're ahead of it.